Should we get some sound working first? The sound wasn't working then. Ooh, this is going to be a rough stream. Welcome. For those who may have not been here, I feel like I'm talking to myself tonight. The last stream I did with my son was a little bit of an impromptu stream. We just did it because he was inspired by another stream by another streamer. Who I'm blanking on for some strange reason. Robert Tables. Don't know why. Sorry, Robert. Completely blanked in. Hi, Chris Jones. How you doing? Are you streaming this evening? Just shortly after me in about 30 minutes. Was it you that I saw a tweet, or was it somebody else? I'll just call you Chris, it's easier. Can you hear the music? Because that'd be cool to know whether you can hear the music, because I don't actually know whether you can. That's the plan, yeah, I thought it was. We're going to clash. I'm sure there's room for us all. I've got a 20-second delay on the stream, and I'm wondering whether it's the best thing or the wisest thing to do. I've messed around with my OBS configuration, and I feel like the green screen's washed out, or the video's washed out. Doesn't look great. Yeah, that's fine. I can. Oh, you can hear the music. Oh, brilliant. Okay. I'm not entirely sure whether 8 p.m. on a Thursday evening is the best time to stream. I get the feeling there's not many people around in different time zones. Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon might be better. Can't do it in the week, unfortunately. I've got this thing called work to do. Whoa, Stream Elements has just gone crazy. So it's kind of working. If you don't mind, have you got... are you already following me, Chris? Because if you are, unfollow me and follow me, and let's see whether the Stream Element notification works. Seeing so it only feels... Apparently we've got 2 viewers. I don't know who the other viewer is. If you're out there, you want to say something, go for it. Wow, that stands really... Oh no, Chris can't say anything for 30 seconds. I am. Why did... Anyway, as you can probably tell, I haven't had much time to prep or think about what I wanted to do for this stream. There is something I'm looking at doing. A while back, about 18 months ago, I built a magic mirror, which sits downstairs in the house, and it shows calendars and things, and I did this. Let's get us onto the larger screen, and I did this. I recently added an iframe to the magic mirror to bring in the calendar, so a better view, because this is okay, but it's not great for seeing the days of the week and stuff, and just I find this a little bit easier to follow. The problem is it looks rubbish. It looks terrible. Ah, thanks. Well, we didn't get our Streamlabs notification, did we, for the follow? Interesting. That's a shame. Can I fix that? Let's just do this. Can I fix it? Yes, we can. How's the music volume? Is the music volume okay? Is my voice okay? Feel like I'm just talking to you, Chris. There's only me and you here, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I think you're right, Chris. I think it does now. I think I tried it on Robert's stream the other day and it didn't work. Anyway, so what I wanted to do is maybe look at some JavaScript tonight and try and rebuild this as a web page, pulling in. This is a Outlook.com calendar, and I want to pull this into my own page so I can make it dark so it looks better on the Magic Mirror. That's my plan. Perfect. Everything is perfect, apart from people watching. That's fine. So yeah, I want to make this a dark theme. So I was thinking about building my own page and bringing it in. I've done a little bit of googling in trying to do some prep for this random stream. I suppose the reason why I call myself Rambling Geek is I tend to flip all over the place. Where whatever technology catches my eye or whatever I'm interested in, from Raspberry Pis to Arduinos to streaming, you know, all of it is interesting to me, and I want to know how to do it all and see what's involved. So that's where the rambling bit came in, because I flip all over the place. My day job is an IT engineer, I guess, which I've been doing for 20 odd years now. And I've always tried to bring some kind of programming and programming experience. I think of myself as a hobbyist. So I guess I started off a quick basic long time ago, and obviously the Commodore Basic and the Spectra and all those kind of good things. I did quite a lot in Visual Basic 6. Probably around about 2012 I started dipping my toe into C#, and then more recently I'm sort of having a go at Node and JavaScript, but I don't know any of them really at all. So I tend to just Google around and find stuff to articles like this to figure out what I want to do, really. So it's more of a hack at it until it works type of approach rather than a professional programmer approach. So my aim is to talk to the Outlook API to pull this data in. One of the problems with this, as you can see, it's stuck on December. That's because I haven't clicked. So it would be nice for that to automatically happen. And then, oh, there you go. Calendar's not available. Please try again. I have no idea why that's not working. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to attempt to build tonight, is try and get this. Even if I don't get it looking pretty, just getting the data into a page and getting it displayed somehow. I'm a little bit unsure how we're going to get the calendar. So I was thinking of maybe some kind of JavaScript control, whereby we have the control of the page, bring the data in from Outlook.com through the REST API, presumably as JSON, and then we consume that in the control, and then it'll populate the dates with the right data, and then we can have some kind of JavaScript function on the page, which will then obviously detect the date and see whether it needs to flip the month. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so I don't think we need that anymore. So I had a little Google around to see whether there's any controls or anything like that I could use. This looks pretty nice. I have no idea whether this is just, it looks just like HTML and CSS. There's no JavaScript functions, so we've had to figure out the functions on that. There's something called full calendar IO, so whether I can take this and apply this, what do you want to call it, a theme to the full calendar, I don't know. So yeah, this is just going to be me sitting here sort of hacking at it and trying to work out what to do. So if you have any input or any experience, feel free to let me know. I don't think we want the... This is going to be write a JavaScript single page app to get Outlook, mail, calendar and contacts. 25 minutes to read. Yeah, it's requirements of the music. I'm using Pretzel Rocks to have it in the stream as an auto mod, so it can post what it's playing, which is fine, but it's really distracting because you think people are trying to talk to you and they're not. My camera looks really washed out as well. Just trying to keep an eye on what's going on here. There's a lot going on when you're streaming. Okie dokie. Could do a Node.js. I'm trying to remember what the Magic Mirror is built on Electron, I think. Let's go back to the actual repo. Magic Mirror episodes with most modules. Yeah. NPM. Electron is a framework creating these JavaScript. I might be able to build this as a plugin for the Magic Mirror directly. Okay, interesting. Let's get cracking with something. I need to create a folder for this, which I will now do. What should we call this? We shall call this make directory. Have I got one already? I have a Magic Mirror folder. The joys of flicking between DOS and Linux. So I'll call it Cal, and then okay. Close that and do it this way. Not that it really matters. Okay, so new file. The purpose of this, guys, was walk through the process of creating a simple single page app that retrieves messages in Office 365 or Outlook.com, which is what we're interested in. The source code is in the repositories. What you end up with? I could cheat and just go and grab it from the repository. Ooh, that feels really dirty and lazy. Simple JavaScript and the use of the Outlook REST APIs. The sample app is the result of the. If you follow the tutorial, you should come up with something fairly close to the code in the repository. Note, looking for the version of the tutorial that uses the Outlook API directly into the Microsoft Graph. Check out the Outlook API branch. Note that the Microsoft recommends using Microsoft Graph to access mail, calendar, and contacts. You should use the Outlook APIs directly via Outlook.com. Only if you require a feature that's not available on the Graph's endpoints. If you didn't follow the tutorial and just want to download the repo and try out a few things first, set up a web server. You could host these files on the web server if you like. If you don't have a web server, this tutorial has steps to install HTTP server to quickly create a development web server on the command line. Yeah, I haven't heard of Connor, but what about let's go into probably the easiest way to do this is got it somewhere. I know I have, or I did have. Holy smokes! Have I not got it installed? Yeah, I have. WSL. Which is all Linux on Windows. Why are you getting your messages deleted? What's going on there? What's going on, Stream Elements? It seems that all those streamers have these spam filters. I'm just going to turn filters off for the moment. Ah, is it because you posted a link? Perfect. Let's put all these back. Oh, sorry, Chris, I didn't see your question about the music. I'm using OBS. I'm just got Pretzel playing to the default, and then I've got the settings in OBS sounds. So if I go to the advanced, so I've just got this. I don't know if you can see this. So desktop audio, and I've just turned the monitor off, so I can hear it. I don't get any feedback, and then obviously you guys can hear it as well. So that's all I did, and then I just play it normally. And then I can switch my sound through my desktop speakers or my headset. That's all I did. I didn't do anything special. I don't know if that answers your question. Hopefully it does. Let me know. What? So you've linked to this. What's this? Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know why you're getting timed. Well, probably because of the link, Chris. But I've turned off moderation for the moment until I can figure that out. So you should be able to post now. Hi, Robert. Hello, SysDev Love Pie. Is that right? Oh, SysDev, I love pie. Hello, SysDev. Thanks for joining us. Just having a quick look. Cool, thanks. We'll be giving it a go. Stream putting it. What are you giving a go, Chris? Is it the streaming or the WSL for Windows, or was it the sound? Because we've been might get called away for wear. No problem. So we're gonna can give good vibes to the viewer. Cheers. Thanks, Robert. To be honest with you, I don't think nighttime is maybe the greatest time to stream for me in the UK. We'll see. I'll do a few and see how it goes, but it's pretty low on the numbers at the moment. Got much better numbers with Ethan. Maybe he's the star of the show, not me. Music. Ah, yes. That's how I did it anyway. That's how mine's set up. Okay, so command. I could see the need for this before WSL was around, but I really like WSL. Excuse me, sorry, I got a bit of a cold. I really like WSL. I suppose this has got the tabs. Nearly done. What's nearly done? Oh, sorry. I've been working on HTML video player with full support for the most complex subtitle format in the world. After 5 years. Awesome. Good work. Okay. So I was looking at building this JavaScript SPA app for the Outlook REST APIs. Get what you're saying about UK times. Maybe between us we can start a revolution. Maybe we can. Maybe we can buddy up and try and retweet each other and whatnot and get some viewership up there. Well, the people are beginning to join now though, which is good. So I was gonna. What do you think? Do I download the repo or do I actually sit here and type it out? I don't know whether that'd be boring watching me type it all out. The repo might be a bit quicker. Indeed. Robert, you're a JavaScript guy. Ever used this full calendar? I don't know whether you caught what I'm trying to do or not. I'm gonna do this. Let's do this because I'm gonna learn something doing this. Just download it. I'm not gonna learn anything, am I? And that's what this is all about, is learning. Ugh. I don't like OAuth. It never works for me. Let's have a read. Create the app. Create an empty directory where you want to create the app. For the purpose of this guide, we will assume the name of the directory is JavaScript tutorial, but feel free to use any name you like. Well, I've already done that. We already have our own name. And it's called Calc. Press all rocks, now playing. Do it, ship it. Have you not used it? And my boss is calling, dang it. Alright, okay, no problem. Go speak to boss. Before you begin, you'll need to have Node.js installed. Well, I'm pretty sure I've already got it installed, but we'll give it. Enter the command to install HTTP. Okay, let's do this. I don't think I've got a HTTP server running on here. Let's just check in case I've got one. No. Good. I didn't think I did. Okay, so npm install HTTP server -g. Okay, and then apparently we do this. Oh. Okay, I've never done this before. Oh, 8080. Read it. Read the screen. Do it properly. Oh. But you just love it when it works. Don't need that. Okay. Funky. Open a browser, browse to it. Okay, just did that. This confirms that the server is working. We're ready to start coding. You can leave the server running. If you do stop it at some point, be sure to restart it. The HTTP server command in the JavaScript. Yeah, okay. Designing the app. Our app will be very simple. When a user visits the site, they will see a link to log in and view their email. I'm going to want this to show automatically. Okay, let's build it. Let's get something working, and then we'll worry about the rest of it later. Clicking the link will take them to the Azure login page where they can log in with their Office 365 or Outlook.com. Outlook.com is what we're interested in. And grant access to the app. Finally, we'll be redirected to the Outlook app and display a list of the most recent email. Ooh. I'm just going to check that email account off on another screen just to see what's in it before I connect to it. I think it's empty, to be honest with you. But it won't harm to check it. So. Yeah, it's pretty much empty. Just talk, so it's empty. Okay. App Bootstrap will be very simple. Yeah, let's begin by using our favorite editor. Our favorite editor is code. I really do like code. Let's save this. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to make you all watch Bootstrap. Don't mind Bootstrap jQuery. I've used it a little bit. No idea what JSR assign library is. Oh, for getting the token for presumably the auth. Handlebars for easy templating. Never heard of that. Microsoft Graph Library. Okay, this is quite funky. This is pretty much boilerplate. That's Bootstrap boilerplate, isn't it? Shall I cheat and just grab it? And then presumably if I go back to, let's kill that, we're not using it. Go back to this. Oh, look at that. Why does it think I'm already signed? I presume that's just hard coded. The sign out. Yes, it is. Look, and that's going to be dead. Yeah. Okie dokie. Sysdev, Rambling Geek. Can I get some advice on how to improve performance in the subtitle renderer for my player? If you have a second, I've got issues with render lag. Whoa, that's a hell of a question. I'm a hobbyist. I'm no expert. Improve performance. No worries, Chris. We'll work it out. We'll get there in the end. Thanks for dropping in and helping me get started. I don't know whether I can help Sysdev. I do apologise. I mean, I presume you're doing it all in HTML and JavaScript. There may be others in the chat room that might be able to help, possibly. Okay, so we've cheated and got that bit going. Streaming with a cold, not a good idea. Save the file, refresh your browser. You should see a very simple page on the app to recap what this code does. So it's pulling these in. So the Bootstrap is obviously here, and then we've got the jQuery here, and then we've got the JR sign line. Where's that one? There. Wow, this is all pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Handlebars. See, I know nothing about handlebars. Never even heard of it. Handlebars by the power necessary to build semantic templates effectively with no frustration. Handlebars is largely compatible with mustache templates. In most cases, it's possible to swap out mustache with handlebars and continue. Wow. Okay, so it's basically a templating system. Hey there. What's that? The Mike Jolly? Thanks for joining us. This is my technically second stream, first stream on my own. The first stream I did, the very first stream I did with my young son. I'm not very planned for tonight, unfortunately. I've just gone with it and running with it, but thanks for joining. Sisters I love. I'm using Google's web tracing framework to see what's eating up all the render time, but I can't seem to find out what's taking so long. I'm using Google web tracing framework to see what's... I don't know. I mean, I assume you sound more advanced than me, to be honest with you, but I assume you're using the dev tools within Chrome. Any inkling in there? Is it something? I don't know. Looping over and over again. Sounds very basic, that, but it's the only thing I can think off the top of my head. So I was just going through that. I was looking at that. Never heard of this. The Microsoft Graph I've used, but I've never actually heard of. I've never actually used it as local files. The page will work based on the hash values in hrefs. Ooh. The way the page will work is based on the hash values in the hrefs on the buttons on the page. Clicking this button will not load your new page, but will instead invoke a JavaScript code to load data and update the page. Create a new file name called style.css in the okay. We can do that. New file. Excuse me. Body. Padding top. Okay. Finally, create a new file name called outlookdemo.js. Okay. Outlook demo.js. I'm just going to do a save all. Add the following code to the file, save it, contents, functions. What's this doing? Check the browser support, so it's basically checking the browser supported. Crypto object. Presumably this is for the IE11. Fantastic. OAuth functions. Okay. I'm just going to do this as I would do if I wasn't streaming. I would just grab it and throw it in. Hacky. The code creates a render method which selectively shows part of the page based on the current hash value in the URL. For each supported hash value, there's a corresponding entry in the page map object. So we're looking for a hash, which we saw before anyway, because when you hover over it, you can see there's a hash. Ah, I see, hash inbox. Hash sign out. Okay. This code creates based on the current hash value in the URL for each supported hash. Value, there's a corresponding entry in the page map object. Right now, the blank value for the home page and a new value unsupported. The first thing the code does is support the stories interface of the crypto get random values function. This app is going to use the web stories API. Because does this mean this could actually technically be a PWA? Store the access tokens because it's using just maybe, I'm not sure. If you change the URL in the browser, assuming the browser support web storage and crypto got relevant, at this point refreshing the page should show the home page as before. If you change the URL, did I refresh it before? Let's refresh it. There you go. Interesting. If you change the URL to unsupported browser, you should see the nav bar, but the rest of the page is blank. Let's add a note to tell the user what happened. Opened index. So let's jump back to index and locate the following line. Oh. And then we need to put in... I'm going to do a little bit of typing. Why not? Wow, messed that up. Come on, wake up. Here we go. H1. Okay. They've got oops. Paragraph. This page. Files. Browser. Support for ahref. They got a URL? Oh, right, okay. That took a turn. Copy, paste, build it, ship it. Oops, the page requires support, and we didn't get the URL. What? Okay. Maybe I jumped that. So you should now see this. No, I don't. Oh, I embedded it in. That's what happens when you copy and paste and you don't pay attention. Okay. What was the URL? Unsupported browser? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's not working. What have I done wrong? How's that linking up? That's why it's not working. Totally missed the divs. Idiot. Now it'll work. Or not. What? Why doesn't it work? What have I done? Tell you what, where's the... There we go. Getting 404s. Graph JL. I don't even think that's needed for this. Well, for this little bit. Outlook demo JS. Unsupported. Show unsupported. It's there. Why do you not call it? I want to know why. I want to know why you don't call it.
Malfunction.
I found that. Craft J. I want to fix this. Oh, it's looking for it in. Oh, so it's not found it because we haven't created it in the tutorial yet, I'm guessing. Let's have a look and see whether we do create it. I presume we do at some point. That makes sense now. So it's not important, presumably, for this part. So that's for the mail API. Okay. However, it doesn't answer the question why in this tutorial. If you want to test the error display to generate errors, to start with the sign in print. Yeah, that's later on. Okay, let's repaste things. Grr. Let's save that. And then we're going to copy the HTML again. Paste it, save it. Ignore that a sec. And then we were here. Copy that. Unsupported browser. Save it. Now it works. I obviously hacked something out wrong. The page requires the browser session storage. Unfortunately, your browser does not support one or both. Visit the blah 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 blah. Yay! Yay! Something worked.
Nice software.
It's all good practice. I think I will take a break in about 3 to 5 minutes. Not that anyone's here watching. Wah, wah, wah. Haven't got that sound effect. I can't turn this camera on anytime now. No. Which I couldn't do. That's funky. So, where were we up to? You should now see the unsupported. Yes, we do. Register the app. New app registration should be created and managed in the new application registration portal to be compatible with Outlook.com. Only create new apps in these or use the OAuth 2 client credentials grant flow. or needs to access other 365 workloads besides Outlook, such as OneDrive for Business or SharePoint. Bear in mind that the app registered using the Azure Management Portal will not be compatible with Outlook.com and will not be able to dynamically request permission scopes. Existing app registrations that were created in the Azure Management Portal will continue to work for Office 365 only. These registrations do not show up in the application registration portal and must be managed in the Azure Management Portal. In order to use the application registration portal, you need either an Office 365 work or school account or a Microsoft account. If you don't have either of these, you have a number of options. Sign up here, blah blah blah, REST availability. The REST API is currently enabled on all 365 accounts that have Exchange Online and Outlook.com. Okay, so I presume we need to go over here now. No, don't do that. Do that. Do it that way, and then we'll flip it over there. Oh yeah. Okay. Is this going to show keys? Do I want it to do this offline, off stream? Off stream would be a better way of saying it. I'll go on the sections to make our link home page. I don't think the Sure, let's call it that. Locate the platform section. So there's the graph. Where's platforms? Add platforms. Web. Locate the platform, add platform, choose web, enter. Under redirect URIs, make sure there's a check next to allow implicit flow. Yes, there is. Click save to complete the registration, copy the application ID and save it. We'll need it soon. So we need this. I have a secret overlay, Robert Tables. I have this. But I'm not too fussed because this is. I'll probably end up deleting this. I'm just going through the motions to see how it all works. Should we come back to that one? One of the best parts of watching all those streams is finding things I need to have before I start seeing. I just add a secret screen to my OBS. Yes, awesome, the Mike Jolly. Yes, it's kind of what I've been doing. I've just been watching and wanting to do my streams. My problem is I'm not a coder professionally. I'm an IT guy. I guess I could talk about Azure and things. I just don't think. I think it's a bit boring. Maybe not. There's some interesting stuff with all, like Azure AD and stuff. I could do a stream on building Azure AD up, I guess. But I tend to want to do the programming outside of work because that's the hobby part of things. And I'm always learning the coding. I don't ever think I will be a full-time coder and just be able to make it come out of my head without reading some kind of guide. Right, so we've got the, what did I need? Application ID. Tells us to save it, which we have now done. I'll go in the sections to make the link on the home page, initiate the OAuth 2. Of the few of us that are here, what do we think of the music? Do we like it? Is it okay? Is it chilled enough? The flow is designed for SPA apps and will allow us to get access token without needing to exchange a client's secrets or do extra requests to a token endpoint. The implicit flow is pretty simple. The user browses the authentication link hosted by Azure, where they sign in and grant access to our app. Azure redirects back to the app with the results, assuming the user successfully signed in and granted consent. The results contains an access token and an ID token. Our first step is to generate the authentication link. Open the Outlook demo.js, which is here. Okay. So we've opened the file, add the following variables immediately before. Check browser support. Copy, paste. Learn nothing. And then we're going to want the app ID, which is this fella. Replace the Apple ID. Yeah, kind of jumped that gun. Now locate the other functions in the Outlook. Other functions. So what's this doing? Build auth URL. Generate random values for state and nonce. Excuse me. Response type ID token, client ID, app ID, redirect. So this is doing the random value things threw me a little bit, but okay. So this is going to do the redirect, and we got our GUID. Helper functions at the bottom. Oh wow. Now in C# you would just do get new GUID. But this generates it from the crypto object. Okay. I think I'm beginning to feel a little bit like you may have felt, Robert, when you did your Arduino. You feel like you're completely out of your depth and you don't know what's going on and you're just winging it. It's all very good fun. So far, I've dropped no frames, which is good. On Seafritz's stream today, you're talking about 45 frames per second or 60 frames per second. I only stream at 30, and no one seems to be complaining. I don't know if that's good or bad. Winging it is the best. I'm not so sure. Getting distracted here by tweets from the Fritz man himself. Destructing, bye. Right, okay, so... Good. Now update the render welcome function to call the build auth URL. URL? Yes, not URI. Function to set the hrefs attribute to sign of the sign in buttons. To the result, replace this line with this. Oh, okay. Render welcome. There it is. It's already been done. Save your changes. Okay, save all the changes. Save your changes and browse to. If you hover over the Connect Outlook, you should see this. The some GUI portion should match your client ID. Click the link and you should be presented with a sign-in page. Sign into your Office 365 or Outlook.com account. Your browser should redirect you to back. No, there's one too many twos in there. Redirect back to our home page with no visible change. The reason there is no change is because we haven't written any code to handle the redirect from the Azure authentication endpoint. Let's do that now. So let's try it first. Oh, are we all beginning to start streaming? We are. We're all streaming at the same time. I've been winging it, doing some woodworking around the house. Built a work table last week, and my wife is tired of hearing me talk about how it turned out. Singing your own praises. I've lost my thread. Too many things going on. And I've just realised I did that on the stream. LOL. That's Inception, streaming a streamer. Oh, I've lost it now. Tell you what, let's do this. Grab it. Oh, it's there. What am I doing? I had already done this. Stop being crazy. Wow. Why won't that capture? There you go. That was weird. Let's jump back to this. Tell you what, I'm going to put that on the left. Not that one. Put that over there. Grab that, put that over there. Refresh. Right, okay. Connect. Yes. Some GUI portion. Client ID. Yes, that's working. Click on the link, which I've done, and I have been redirected. If I pick that, yes, JavaScript. Look at that, amazing! And it's even popped up on my phone. I'm gonna put my thumb over my email address, although you've probably just seen it on the other one anyway. And if I point this down, the authentications come up as well, which is pretty cool. Huh. I was impressed with that then. So let's do this. Okay, that. And that now should be auth, but of course it doesn't do anything because we haven't done anything. Right, at this point, I'm going to take a break because I need a drink and I haven't got one. Thanks for joining me so far. I know this stream's a bit random. I'm doing my best. Hopefully people will like what I produce. Okay, I will be back in about 5 minutes or so. Thank you. Please stay. Don't go. Please. Okay, back in a second. I am back. As predicted, as I thought, I've lost viewers. No! I don't want to lose viewers. You guys is what makes this worth it. Please don't go. Come back. Please come back. So who's with me still? Anyone? No one? The one good thing about streaming is it makes you do stuff instead of procrastinating. Anyway, where were we up to? Locate the render function in Outlook. Locate render function. We've got unit, we've got API, we've got build, render welcome. Is that what it means? No, we have another function called render hash. We've got retrieve access token, sign out, error, display, and display inbox. Awesome. Okay. Ooh, I need to change it to that one. Yeah, that'll do. It's very dull, isn't it? What are we doing? Locate the rhythm function. Outlook immediately after receive access. New codes receive access to function. So I know this is copy and paste, but how else do you learn? How does anyone learn this stuff? Surely no one just types it all out. That's one complete function. Handle response. Whoa. That doesn't work. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's kill that a second. I'm down to 2 viewers. Okay, let's get this working. So I have done that. Was that build hash response? So handle token response hash is the last thing I copied over. This function clears any cache tokens, then pauses the token response. It checks that the state parameter matches what we originally sent, calculate the expiry time for the token, then saves the tokens in the session before we test the code. We need to implement the parse hash params function, and this function after the GUID function. Okay. Add this function after the GUID function. GUID is here. And we need to put it after. So we will. There we go. Now let's update the render function to check if the user is authenticated. Replace the var is authenticated to file with the following line. Bleh. Where's the render gone? Render. Now let's update the render function to check if the user that replace the var is authenticated equals false. Line with the following code. Yes. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Now let's add a function to change the navbar based on if the user is authenticated or not. Add the following function to the set active after the set active nav. There it is. Is it cheating just copy and paste, or am I learning anything here? That is the question, isn't it? I suppose. Ooh, we're going to display the tokens. That's weird. The following after the render now function. Now we need to add the code to indexes to support our new render tokens function. Add the following code after the token display in index. Right, okay. Save your changes and refresh the browser. Depending on the state of your session, you may have to sign in again. After signing in, you should see things similar to this. Have I copied and pasted correctly? Or have I managed to screw it up? Way! Oh! Don't press the wrong button. I was going to do this, but the moment's kind of gone now. Yabba dabba doo. Indeed. Okay, if you're not seeing that, there's an error returned from the authentication process. Let's add some code to handle the error. Response first at the following error after the error display. I presume we are doing this in here. Yes, error message. Ooh. Nope, that's the wrong one. Presume we're doing this in Outlook. Huh. In render function, that was up here, wasn't it? There it is. We are putting it here. Then add this function to the render token function. What? Yeah, error handle in the render function. Then add this function after the render token function. Read it properly, makes more sense. They call it token. We've got tokens. add the decode plus escape just after the parse absent function. Okay. Parse hash params. I can't see it. I can't see it, Jim. Evening. Hi. What am I working on? I don't know why I typed hi. I totally forgot where I was then. I don't do much JavaScript. So I have a Magic Mirror project that I did a while ago, and I added this plugin. Well, it's not even a plugin. It's a web page from Outlook.com with a diary on. I wanted to see it more as a diary on the Magic Mirror rather than a list. So I don't like the fact it's white on the black. It looks really rubbish. So I'm trying to build my own calendar, and what I'm looking at is pulling that data in from Outlook. And so far, following this tutorial from Microsoft, I've pulled in I've got to authenticate and pull. So that's the point we're at. What I want to do is pull in the Outlook calendar data, and then obviously once I can get that, I can render my own output and make it look how I want it to look. So yeah, that's what I'm working on, and I have no idea what I'm doing. This stream's not very well planned. I'm not sure 8 o'clock at night is in the UK is the right time to stream, but I'm going with it anyway because it's all practice, and it's actually making me focus on something and do something with my time. So yeah, thanks for joining, Ancient Coder. Robert Tables is streaming on his channel, I think, and CM Chris, I think it is, he's also streaming. So that's the other problem, we're all streaming at the same time. I hope it's interesting. I don't know. It's interesting to me. And I am doing a bit of a copy-paste exercise because I don't really know what I'm doing with JavaScript, and I'm not a pro programmer. I'm a hobbyist who hacks at these things. Where was he up to anyway? Let's get back to code. I was looking for... Oh, thanks, Asian Coder. That's awesome. Crypty? Is that Crypty? 28. Or Curfy? I don't know whether I'm saying that right, but thanks for joining me. I've lost my place. Wait, no. We're around here somewhere, won't we? Area display. Render token. Ucode bell. Where does it mention that in here? Because that's where I was up to. You see, I was looking for this. Have I missed a section? sure. So you should hover over the connect button. It should look like this. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, we did this. I think I missed the junk. I've got myself lost. I've got myself lost. What is Robert working on then? See, I want to be watching him as well. Now I'm streaming now. Cryptfeed, did I say your name right? Please let me know. Yeah, that worked, that worked. Ucode to receive code. Handle. Next, add the following function after build auth URL. So that should be in here somewhere. Yeah. So we've got that. Okay. Yep. This function clears any case tokens. Parse did this before. I think I missed this. The parse hash functions function. Before we test the code, we need it. I can't have missed it. It worked. After the GUI. Here it is. I'm going crazy. There you go. You should plan to stream before it. Yes, it was totally accident. Total accident. Hey, total accident. I didn't realise he was streaming tonight. Or maybe I did, but I thought the time zone would be okay. See, streaming before him might be difficult because I need to get home from work and eat and stuff and get ready. Ideally, would want to do this on a Saturday. But I'm involved in another project on Saturdays at the moment, so as soon as that's finished, I'll be streaming on Saturdays. I think that'll be my regular day. I suppose I might be able to do every other Saturday evening. That might work better. We'll try it, see what happens. Now let's update the render function to check if the user replaced the var. Right, this is where I got up to. And I did that, didn't I? It's authenticated. Are you starting a stream anytime, Agent Coder? I mean, at this point, even though not many people are watching, yes, that's true. That is true. That's a very good point. But what this is making me do, it's making me actually do something. 'Cause I tend to come in here and sit down, and I end up looking at like 5-6 different things and not actually achieving anything. So if streaming makes me sit down and do something, even if I'm streaming to no one, maybe that's a good thing. But yeah, good point. Good point. No, not at all. What did I say? I don't know what that's in response to. I look very dull on my camera. Am I? It looks like I'm dull. Right, what was I doing? Yeah, I was checking this, wasn't I? In the render function. Render var. What's the shortcut key to tidy up your code? Formatting. So I have that. Now let's add a function to change the navbar base. The user authentication is not, and add the following after. Yeah, the lighting is bad. Alright, okay, cool. Yeah, it's nighttime here. There's two things changed. I haven't got the light from the window. I've turned off my LEDs. That's a mistake. I didn't realise they were off. That was the other thing. And I've changed my OBS setup to allow me to do things like this. So I can turn on the other camera. And I can do that on any view. So if I switch over to head left, it'll flip. If I do no head, it should stay on. So I think no, we'll do it on that one. I don't think. Oh yeah, I've put it on there as well. So I changed it, and part of that change, I had to redo my chroma key, and it hasn't worked very well. So that's what's gone wrong there. I need to fiddle with it more. I was going to turn on my LEDs, wasn't I? That's what I was going to do. I don't know whether that made any difference then. Oh, it is making some difference. Yeah, I think I need a light in front of me. A better light, a brighter light. Now let's add the function to change the navbar based on if the user is authenticated or not. Add the following function after set active nav. There it is. I mean, is auth? Yes, show hard. Can't get simpler than that, really, can it? Shall I dare mess with the lighting while I'm on? Oh, yeah, that's my green screen. It's just a sheet behind me. Nothing too fancy. Don't mess with the stream settings while you're streaming. Okay, let's add the function to display the tokens. We can confirm that things are working and add the following render nav. I'm confused, but okay, we'll go with it. Add the following function, add render nav. Yeah, I think I jumped a bit. I jumped the gun. I've missed some functions out, but I've now corrected that. Yeah, we've got that, and then we've got the display of the tokens. Okay, so I jumped and missed a few bits, which I've now fixed. If you're not seeing it, we've got that error handler. I think I put error handler in. Let's have a look. That was inside the render, wasn't it? Render error. Yes, I did do that. Okay, so that's that done. Then add this function after the render token function. Render tokens. Okay, we got that. Add the decode plus escape just after parse. Right, okay, that's why I got lost before. Okay, copy that. Pop that in. Finally, let's add HTML code to index HTML to display the error and the following after the error message. New code in the HTML error message. Now, if you refresh your browser, if the authenticator process returns an error, it will display it. If you want to test the error displayed, the easiest way to generate errors is to start the sign-in process with a new user, one you have not signed into the app with before. When prompted on permission, app choose no. This will redirect. Okay. I could possibly, maybe. We'll do this. This is still running. Sign out. Should we just kill it and start again? Hello. Stop. Please stop. Oops. There we go. Let's add oh, blah blah blah. No. The users. Yay! There's our error. It worked. We've got to have a yabba dabba do for that. Yabba dabba do. Okay, so that worked. Oops. I am going to sign back in as myself. Let's see whether this works. None of those. Sign out. And we're going to sign in as this other user. There we go. That's auth, and that's working. Yes! So, everything seems to be working as it should. Before we improve on this, let's implement the ability to sign out. Since we keep everything in the session, we can just empty the session. First, add the following after the sign out line function. So this will be in our JavaScript. Where is sign out? Oh, in the render. I didn't read it properly. In the render function. There it is. Hey, thanks, Asian Coder. I mean, I'm copy and pasting. It's not really that hard. I'm more doing it to sort of see how the process flows. And as a quick way to get to my target is to get the data from Outlook into a page that I can then customize. Sign out handler. There we go. Clear user state redirect. So yeah, just then add the following function after the decode plus escaped function. So, Ancient Coder, are you that's a bit of a silly question. Look, now I think of it. I was going to say you're a coder, but I should know that from your name. God, sometimes I wonder. Then add the following function, decode the escape plus function. Where are you? Where are you? There is. Yay, sign out works as well. Oh man, sucks having a bit of a cough by doing this. Yes, I can. I can use the sign out button. How long have I been going for? I've been going almost 2 hours. Hello! Milan Harris Dev. Welcome. Thank you for joining this very basic stream. Random stream. Sorry, I have gone off to check something. Pronounced Mylen, is that right? Oh, Millen. Millen. Sorry, do apologise. I'm fairly new at this. I think this is technically my second stream. I'm not a pro coder. I'm just somebody who likes to hack around and play at this stuff. So, might be interesting to see somebody struggle along and learn this stuff. I don't know. Okay, so everything so far is working. Okay, sorry, I've got a bit of a cold or cough. Where are we up to then? Now save your changes, and we did the sign out. So the sign out button works using the ID token. Asian code, Ramble Geek. What do you do for your day job and how? Oh, my day job is IT engineer. I've been doing that since '96. So installing Windows servers, Novell servers back in the day, setting up companies' networks. Yeah, that's what I do as my day job. That's what I do all day, every day. And then the coding side of it is I've always wanted to be a coder, but never quite got into it. Confidence reasons, missed opportunities, not taking the opportunities, not going for it when I was younger and didn't have responsibilities. But the coding side of it is, back in the day, I used to sit there and put the games in from magazines. Those they used to be called listings, and you used to sit there and type all those in. I used to like doing that. And then I got a job in a local computer shop or store, and they had a BBC invoicing program, would you believe? And I converted that into DOS at the time. I did that using Quick Basic, and then it went from Quick Basic into Visual Basic, and that was from Visual Basic 3 or 4, 5, 6 into VB.NET, and then from VB.NET to C#, and I've literally just written random stuff. Nothing. I've written one application for a customer, which was an MVC ASP.sharp, which I didn't get paid for, but the company got paid for. They liked it. They were happy with it. I found it challenging, interesting. If any one professional saw that code, they would probably want to shoot me. But it worked, and it did the job, and it was only used internally. It didn't go on the internet. So yeah, that's how I got into coding. If that answers the question, which I hope it does. Yeah. So the sign up button now works, and we're going to using the ID token. At this point, we have to access the token. We could just proceed to calling the Outlook API. However, access tokens are relatively short-lived. After an hour, they expire. Well, we could ask the user to sign in again. That's not a great solution. Ideally, we would want to be able to silently request a new token. Oh, okay. The implicit grant flow doesn't use refresh tokens, so the way to get new tokens is to send another request to authorization endpoint. To make it silent, we need to include the user sign-in name, which we can get from the ID's token. That's included in our initial authorization response. We can also get data like the user's display name, which we can use to personalize the app. According to the Azure documentation and the OpenID specification, we must validate the token before using it, so our function will do some basic validation as parses the token. Cool. This sample won't do all the required validations listed in the OpenID spec. Most notably, it won't validate the signature on the token. Currently requesting the signing keys from Azure would require a server-side component, so we'll skip that for the sake of simplicity. However, production apps should not skip this important step. Don't you just love documentation that says we're going to get it working, but make sure you don't do this in production? Add the following function to Outlook demo.js after the handle token response function. Okay. How about you, Asian Coder? I presume you've been coding for a long time. I can't see it. Total response. There it is. And it starts there. No, it doesn't. That's an if statement. Well done. Yes, that is the end of it. Okay. Typical documentation. Could you share the documentation? Absolutely. Add the following string Outlook demo after the handle request function. Okay, dink, dink, dink. Now, here's an important question for your Asian Coder. Are you a JavaScript guy, a C# guy, or something else guy? Dancing to the music. Ooh, login. Ooh. Add the validation function. The validation function. Holy moly. To allow for like adjust by 5. Oh, interesting. I mean, how the hell would you work that out for yourself? C#. Cool. Interesting. Because I'm a novice, because I've always done it on my own, it's hard to dislike. I mean, the front end stuff, there's so many stuff. Because I've always done the coding isolated, there's a chap that I work with who codes, and I found somebody else looking at what I'm doing challenging, which is why I want to do this, to help me get over my insecurities about other people looking at what I do. I'm hoping that will help me with that aspect of things. We're both hobbyist coders. I don't think he would object to me calling him that, when we're certainly not professional, because we don't do it professionally. But we're happy to sit down and hack something together. We wrote a new front end for a spam filter system that we used. We built that around MVC. I did the front end, he did the API. I call that from the front end. So yeah, we just hack things together. A, because we both enjoy it. B, it's fun, I guess. How do you feel about JavaScript, Agent Coder? Milan Harris, do you do any JavaScript, or is it all purely C# stuff? No, I was gushing over that, wasn't I? To summarize the function, the function uses a JSR assign library to parse the token. This validates the nonce, audience issue, and validates data. If those all pass inspection, it then extracts the 3 pieces of the data from the token, the user display name, which we'll use to welcome the user after signing in, the user's preferred username, which we'll use to silent token requests. If the user is consumer account, Outlook, or business account, we will also use the silent tokens. Sorry about all the coughing. Now let's modify the handle token function to call this function. Locate the last 2 lines of the handle and replace with this. Well, that'll be in here somewhere. Handle token, and we're going to replace it with those lines. So we're replacing the whole thing. So I assume. Oh, VR and AR stuff. Anything with the HoloLens, Microsoft HoloLens, or is it all Oculus Rift and that kind of stuff? Feel like I've jumped a bit again. Did that. We've just done that. Going back to the index. I don't know why I keep highlighting it and just click copy. Logged in, welcome. You've worked a lot with HoloLens. Oh, cool. Supposedly there's a new one coming out this year. How's it doing? Because it kind of got released. There was a load of hype, and it's kind of all died down a little bit. If you've done a lot with it, that sort of suggests it's being used in some kind of vertical market, I would have thought. Okay, so apparently, if I've done this right, when we log in now, nope, I don't think that was meant to happen. Save your change, refresh your browser. Now, after logging in, you should see a message. I don't. Oh, there you go. Yes, I do. Welcome. Please use the nav menu to access your data. It hasn't got my name. Why has it not got my name? I mean, the hype was false because it was never a consumer product. A lot of people think Google Glass was a flop, but industry, enterprise at work, it was very highly used and very practical. Same thing for. Yeah, okay. I did see an article about the Google Glass being used in industry a lot, and it's a sort of a what's the word? A hidden success for Google that no one talks about. Secret success? It didn't get my name. Why didn't it get my name? I want to know why it didn't get my name. It mentioned it up here before, didn't it? It was contained in something. To summarize the function, JSR assign library to parse a token and validate the nuance organization validates data if those passed inspection. The users, it extracts 3 pieces of information. The user display name, which we'll use. Why has it not got the user display name? Why has it not got the user display name? Preferred. If I just log into my account off stream, do I have a display name? Surely I must have. It's a Microsoft account. View Outlook settings. General. English, United Kingdom. Yep. Appearance. Was the name returned with a token? I assume it was, because I got this far. And that looks encrypted to me. It's not plain text, is it? So let's sign out and sign back in. Try signing in again. Ooh. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. Kill that. Start that again. Go over to this. Ooh. That went to the wrong place. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Well, it was working. Oh, someone's knocking at my front door, apparently. I'll be back in a second. Stand by. Wow, that was weird. 10 o'clock at night and you get a knock on the front door. Unexpectedly. Anyway, okay. So we think the token is returned in the stream, but now I can't actually auth. Yeah. So we're basically saying that the HoloLens is a success for Microsoft. Do we need new hardware? Hasn't been any updates for, what, 2 years? And apparently they skipped version 2 and going straight to version 3. Oh, I should have put this in a repo, shouldn't I? Because now I can't go back to a working state. Oops. Why? Why am I getting invalid tokens? And I think that's the right move as well. Microsoft can't afford to miss the next big thing, and AR, mixed reality, could be the next big thing. They can't screw it up like they screwed up mobile. So yeah, I think that's the right move. They need to be there early, even if it's costing them financially. So when it does become consumerized, they're ready to hit the ground running. So no matter how I try and... I'm just getting a token. I've messed this up, haven't I? Blah. What have I done? Nope, don't want that one. We want to go to that one. And I was going to try it with the other account. Oh, wow. That's not good. Yeah, that's failed as well. So I've definitely broke the code somewhere along the way. Somehow. What have I done? What did I do? What did I break? Mwah. Interesting. Okay. So Magic Leap, I don't know what their hardware. I know they released their dev kit. I don't know. Was it 4 or 5 months ago? And I thought it got pretty much panned, or not laughed at, so to speak, but sort of with the external battery pack or compute pack or whatever it is, and the people didn't seem to, or the press, I should say, didn't seem to take it to heart. But I hope they don't lose this market. I mean, they need to be number 2. I mean, they lost mobile, which was a mistake. Yeah, they're making tons of money in supposedly in Azure. But man, Echo, Amazon Echo, they had that. If you think about it, with Xbox, with the Kinect and the microphone, they could have done that. But then that's Microsoft all over. They keep missing these things. Yes, I agree. The press does has unrealistic expectations, but was it picked up by Magic Leap themselves? Because they were very secretive. So with it takes 2 to tango. Who knows? Okay, let's try and fix whatever I've broken in this code. Apparently, you can just break things by copy and pasting. Ooh, I want. Didn't work, did it? Let's give it a go. Does that still work? Come on, wake up. What's the matter with you? Invalid ID token. Token failed again. If in doubt, ask Google. Lol. People usually take Magic very seriously. It has special mass construction speeds. It's 20 times faster. Interesting. I mean, I suppose the proof will be in the pudding. Have you used one? So, because you've obviously used the HoloLens, I'm just wondering whether you've used both of them to compare. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Don't worry about distracting me. This is just me relaxing. Oh, awesome! Weren't they really expensive? Is my stream hung? Weren't they really expensive, or are they really expensive? Wow, I've just realised the stream's been going for 2 hours 21 minutes. Holy moly. I think what I will actually do is fix this offline, because that's lame. That's the lame way to do it, because I've been going for 2 hours, or 2.5 hours almost. Tonight was a bit of an experiment, really. I've enjoyed it. I've not had very many views, but it's been fun. Yeah, I thought... Is that 23,000? No, 2,300. Yeah. Yeah, it is expensive. So, in theory then, for Microsoft to compete with Magic Leap, when version 2 comes out, hopefully this year, it needs to come in for, say, 1,500 at most, with the same features or more, / powerful spec-wise and whatnot. So yeah, Microsoft need to update it, and probably need to do it fairly soon, you would have thought. Okay, I think I'm going to finish this stream here now, because I want to see what Robert's up to. I should be able to. Can we give shout outs? There you go. That kind of worked. Yeah, I'm going to see what he's up to, and then I may stream again tomorrow night, possibly, if I've got time, or even Saturday, or I might do all 3 nights, or 2 nights, including today. Hey, thanks for the follow. Awesome. And it worked as well. The stream elements worked. That is awesome. Thanks for that. Do a raid. A raid of all 4. Sure, why not? Okay, let's go over there then. I've never done a raid before, but let's do this. Raid. Robert Tables. The Fits and Giggles. Thanks for the interaction tonight, Mylan. It's been awesome. Okay, see you all soon. Thanks for joining me tonight for my random stream. Until next time, bye bye.